Hello from the people of the internet. I am Hyper Superstore. Welcome back to another Breaking the Ban List, where I take cards that are on or off the ban list, switch them around just a bit, and see what I can do to break the meta in half. Today we're talking about Branded Fusion. Now for those of you who don't know, Branded Fusion is a normal spell that says Fusion summon one fusion monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz, a lore archetype, as material from your extra deck, using two monsters from your hand, deck, or field. Fusion summoning from the deck is really good, guys. As fusion material, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except for fusion monsters the turn you activate this card. You can only activate one branded fusion per turn. Now, out of most of the cards I have talked about on this little segment of mine, this I think is the most balanced out of all the cards I've talked about. It's a perfectly balanced archetype. The only reason why it hasn't gotten any hits is because there's always just been some meta deck that's just above it in power level. It's always been a staple tier 2 deck. It can do locks, it can be sticky when it needs to, it can be slippery when it wants. Branded Despia is just always been good. But to be fair, it hasn't always been like that. I don't think they needed a structure deck to get that level of support. And Branded Fusion, it's just the best card in the archetype. And since it is the best card in the archetype, guess which one my crosshairs are on? Yeah. I am sick of seeing this deck. Branded Despia do a plethora of things well. It can lock, it can pop stuff. I don't think it really has Omni Negates on it yet. Give it time. I think they're starting to lab with Dragoon stuff, so Negates there too. Really, I think we're like one support card away from Branded Despia being the most top deck that we've had. You know, since, Since Kashtira. Branded Fusion is the best starter in the deck. What happens when you get rid of Branded Fusion? The deck will just fall flat on its face. I don't think entirely the deck is filled with quick effect fusions and super polymerizations, but kneecapping the fusion summoning from deck, which we know historically has been fucking good. Future Fusion before Errata, Brilliant Fusion, which is still banned, Fusion Destiny, which is all time on the ban list, Red Eyes Fusion, and now Branded Fusion. Why did Verte get banned, guys? Verte got banned because it could tutor out these fusions summoned from deck cards very easily, and with their costs pretty much negligible. In a branded deck, guess what cost Branded Fusion has? Don't worry, I'll wait. That's right. None. At all. Now, of course, you could say, well, that makes sense. It's supposed to be for the archetype, and of course it wouldn't care about its locks. That's what it focuses on. Correct. But again, I'm just sick of seeing this deck. If you asked me, Michael, what is the most fair archetype you could think of that actually does good? Sword Soul. Because whenever I try to play Branded Despia, suddenly it starts to suck ass. Now you could say that's with my inexperience. Okay, that's fair. Here. But when other decks play it, even though I know what I'm doing against them, it just seems like they have fucking everything. And the first card, the first one I would hit to make this deck not be as popular and not be as good, is Branded Fusion. The best starter they could ever ask for. Could there be other stuff I'd hit? Mirror Jade, Albion, yeah. But what gets all that started? branded fusion. Let's put branded fusion to 0, and I don't think this will be forever. It'll just be for a certain time for people to realize, okay, there are other decks that you can make. Let's go Nami, you could make more money off of this. Just get rid of the old good archetypes so you can push your new good archetypes. But yeah, I'm just sick of seeing branded. Ban branded fusion so I don't have to look at it anymore. Do I see it coming back after it's banned? Yes. Yes. But at least let me get away from it for a while. I don't want to see it anymore. What do you guys think of branded fusion? Should it be hit at all? Most of you are probably going to say no, I guarantee it. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Hit and subscribe to see more fusion summoning without cost. And hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Until next time, I've been Hyper Super Sora. Sayonara.